Hey guys, I wanna kick off my Reverse 1999 content by covering the current story mode on hard difficulty, as there can be stages that can prove to be quite difficult, to be honest. So the first stage that falls into that category is Old Wood, so let's take a look at it real quick. In this stage you have opponents in forms of trees that do not take any damage whatsoever, right? Every damage that you deal to these creatures is fixed at 1. So the only way to take them down is to take a look at them. They, like for example, they have indicators here. The star, the green star above their heads, that is the indicator of the rank that your incantation that you will hit them with has to have. So 1 star means you have to hit this creature with a rank 1 incantation. 2 stars means you have to hit them with a rank 2 incantations, and so on and so forth. So far so simple, but let's clear this wave real quick and then take a look at the second wave, as yeah, there will be some shenanigans coming into play.
Loading. Charging.
It could be found.
Moment of utterance.
Target confirmed.
So luckily for me here, as I'm using Lucy as my main carry, and her special attack, you see this one right here, whenever I defeat an enemy,
Eliminate
then
target.
she does an extra attack, and that extra attack counts as a rank 2 incantation. So the first wave is a little bit easier than usual, as I'm using Lucy. So right now you see I have 3 enemies here that I have to hit with a rank 3 incantation. And the best way to clear this is to bring an incantation that hits all 3 of those enemies at the very same time. For me, again, as I'm using Lucy, it would be the incantation Electric Surge. So this is the incantation that I'm aiming to get up to rank 3. And the best way for me to do this is to just thin out my hand size here, use every incantation that is not Electric Surge, to then next turn draw into as many other incantations as possible to increase my odds of getting another Electric Surge, so I can combine these two to a rank 2. And you see, this is exactly what happened. I draw 2 Electric Surge incantations, which is absolutely perfect, because what I can do right now is, unfortunately I cannot use my melody right now because I'm short of 1 point. Otherwise I would have already beaten the stage, because I can now combine them. They are rank 2. If I would be able to use my melody here, I could increase the rank of my second Electric Surge as well, so that it would also be rank 2. I could combine my rank 2 incantations together to a rank 3 and already would have won the stage. Unfortunately, I was 1 point short, so I will do that next turn. What you have to keep in mind here is that, yeah, I got pretty lucky here, but you will not always be that lucky. So these trees, they have an ultimate ability, and whenever they use that ultimate ability, they decrease the rank of your incantations. So yeah, this stage might take a while, but never give up. Just cycle through your incantations and you will get there eventually, right? So yeah, now let's just again use every incantation that is not Electric Surge and go from there, see what happens. Yeah, as you can see, everything you do deals 1 damage, right? So the only way to beat this is to use a rank 3 incantation onto them in order for them to die, you know? And there we go. I can now use my melody here, combine it with this level 1 incantation, make it a level 2, combine these level 2 and beat the stage.
To double check the battery.
So yeah, the key here, as you see, is
Charging.
bring an incantation that hits all 3 enemies at once. Cycle through your incantations to get this AoE incantation to rank 3 as fast as possible, and you will beat the stage easily. And that's Old Wood for you. Now let's move on to the very next stage that can also prove to be quite tricky, which is ribbon cutting ceremony. In this stage, that's a very different stage. So first of all your opponents will be of the star afflators, and as you can see here, the star afflators is weak to plant type characters. So bring characters that have the plant type afflators, and it will come in clutch for you and will be very, very beneficial. But there's more to this stage. As you can see here, whenever you inflict a negative condition on the enemy, stats down, control, any debuff that is in the game counts here. So do not inflict any debuffs at this stage whatsoever. That's the biggest mistake you can do here. And you see this, let me call this thing water tank, this one here in the middle, and you have to protect this thing and keep it alive. If this thing goes down, you just lose the battle. So what you have to do is you have to bring heal. You have to constantly heal this thing to keep it healthy. Another very beneficial thing is, as your opponents and the stage inflicts poison to this thing. So if you have any character that can remove stacks of poison from this water tank, then totally bring it in. It will help you a lot here. But just simply bringing a character that heals, which is in my case Tooth Fairy, it will be enough in the end, right? So the point here is bring heal to heal this tank, to this water tank in the middle. Do not use any debuffs, whatever you do, right? That's the biggest mistake you can make, is you use debuffs. Don't do that at all, otherwise you will lose. And dish out as much AoE damage as possible, Defeat the first 3 rounds here as fast as you can, obviously, while keeping the water tank alive. The last wave, the last round that you will face here will consist of opponents. These ones here, they cannot be knocked out. Whenever you knock them out, they just revive. So the whole point here is, keep still, make them revive, dish out damage, But the whole point is keep that water tank alive. Heal, 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 and if you can, remove the stacks of poison from it. And those are all the things you have to do to win the stage. Heal, don't use debuffs, dish out AoE damage, right? That's the key. And you see my water tank, it barely survived. I didn't use any debuffs here whatsoever, and I dished out a lot of AoE damage, and that's just how you beat this stage. So that were 2 stages of our current story. On hard mode, now you know how to beat Old Wood and Ribbon Cutting Ceremony. I hope that was informative and fun. If you like Reverse 1999 content in general, please consider leaving a follow on my channel. I will cover everything about this game. That was just the very beginning, right? So please consider leaving a follow. But until next time, take care of yourselves, have a great day, and bye bye.